Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of the NatureCity podcast. I'm your host, Carl Pordelli, and I'm also the CEO and co-founder of NatureCity, having started the company over 20 years ago with my wife, Beth. And since then, it's been our privilege to have served over 500,000 Americans by offering them the best supplements we can make. So you've probably heard the saying that imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. Well, today, friends, I'm feeling very flattered. Let me explain. I just saw a press article reporting that a larger supplement company, a good company, just introduced a new formula to help with stress and sleep. Now, it's always good to see what other companies, particularly good companies, are using in their products, so I decided to check it out. And I noticed the first ingredient they list is the L-Theanine brand of L-Theanine. I said to myself, good choice. That's one of the three ingredients we use in our drowsy formula. Then I went to check out the next ingredient, and it was the high potency Ashwaghanda extract. I was like, we were the first to combine those two ingredients, but I guess it's not too surprising that someone else took a similar approach because even though L-Theanine is from Japan and Shodan is from India, they are both represented by the same company here in the U.S. And more importantly, they complement each other very well. L-Theanine helps your brain relax, while Shodan helps keep the stress hormone cortisol in check and under control. So another good decision. Then I looked at the last ingredient in this other company's new product, and I really had to do a double take, because it's the same saffron extract that's also the last ingredient in our drowsy formula. So you can imagine I was pretty floored that this larger supplement company came out with a new product that not only had the same ingredients, but by that I mean L-Theanine, saffron, and ashwagandha, but they are actually using the same branded ingredients that we use in drowsy. So with all the ingredients and possible combinations for a supplement product, well, as you can imagine, that was quite surprising. So I had to check out their price for what is a great formula, I must admit. And here was the major difference. Their product will cost you about 40% more than a bottle of our drowsy. That's a big price difference at a time when we're all concerned about money. At least most of us are. I believe that this illustrates 2 points that you should know about NatureCity. One, we're always trying to bring you the best and most innovative supplement ingredients available based on the latest research findings, and we try to give you a lot of good information, hopefully helpful information here on the podcast, so you'll be knowledgeable about what you're putting inside your body. Two, we try to bring you these great products at good value, as shown here with drowsy, where another company is charging you 40% more for the same ingredients. Great products and great value is what Beth, me, and the entire team at NatureCity really try to bring you every day. So let's take a few minutes just to review how these three ingredients work to help you sleep better and help you cope with stress better, and also help promote better moods, among other benefits. For starters, one of the great features of these ingredients is you can take them during the day or at night. They won't make you drowsy or groggy, or you're not going to, if you take drowsy during the day, you're not going to fall asleep at your desk, right? With drowsy, most users take it for at night for the sleep benefits, but if you're just focused on stress support, you can take it in the morning too. Again, it won't make you sleepy. Here's how these ingredients work, starting with L-Theanine, which is the premier form of L-Theanine. If you're not familiar with L-Theanine, it's an amino acid that has a calming effect on the brain. Most famously, L-Theanine is known to be one of the key compounds responsible for the calming benefits of drinking tea, specifically green tea. It also helps take the edge off of caffeine, so it helps smooth out the effect of caffeine, so that caffeine crash, which inevitably always comes, isn't as severe. Now, within 30 to 60 minutes of taking L-Theanine, you can feel a difference as it works by helping to increase dopamine and GABA in the brain. This increases alpha brain waves, which are associated with a more relaxed mental state, and decreases beta waves, which are really more associated with a more excited state in the brain. So if you take Truz's before bedtime, it helps calm your brain so your mind stops racing and you can fall asleep, a little faster and sleep better. If you take it during the day, it can help you cope with the daily stressors that we all face. The second ingredient is the Shodan ashwagandha extract, which is a high potency ashwagandha extract that can work at lower dosages than some other ashwagandha extracts. Shodan works by helping to keep cortisol, which is called the stress hormone, in check and in a normal range, and also helps your body recover from stress. Now, with the L-Theanine we just discussed, you may feel its brain relaxing effects, starting in just days. With Shodan and ashwagandha in general, it typically takes a few weeks to feel a noticeable and significant difference. Now, the reason we chose Shodan for Truz's is because it was the first ashwagandha extract with a quality sleep study. And in this study, they use 120 milligrams of Shodan taken daily, or I believe nightly. Over a few weeks, Shodan helps you get a more restful night's sleep and, more importantly, helps increase restorative sleep. This is the type of sleep that occurs largely when your body is in the deep sleep stage of the sleep cycle. As you may know, there's 5 cycles that you rotate in during the night, and most of your restorative sleep happens when you're in the deep sleep stage. Restorative sleep is very important because your body uses this time to eliminate toxins, fight oxidative stress, and really just to repair itself. Now, in the study I mentioned earlier with Shodan, after 6 weeks, users were able to increase restorative sleep by an impressive 42% on average, which is a very, very sizable and significant improvement. As important, users were able to wake up feeling more refreshed and not groggy, so they're able to get a better night's sleep, increase their restorative sleep time, and wake up feeling refreshed and with no grogginess or drowsiness. Plus, other research which indicates it can provide the stress support associated with ashwagandha, including helping to support a more balanced mood and feelings of well-being. This brings us to the third ingredient, which is the saffron extract known as Affron. Saffron has several compounds that help support mood and our ability to cope with stress, but more recent research specifically with Affron resulted in another exciting discovery. Researchers found that saffron and Affron helps the body produce enzymes needed to convert the amino acid tryptophan into melatonin. This is why other research with Affron and saffron more generally shows it can help increase evening melatonin levels, which results in reducing the time it takes to fall asleep and the improved sleep quality we've seen with saffron research. Now, we believe that supporting the body's natural melatonin production process is superior to taking melatonin as a supplement. Your body knows how much melatonin it needs, and saffron can help support your body's natural melatonin production so it's available when needed. Plus, with Affron, users did not wake up groggy or feeling groggy, like some users taking melatonin supplements do, including me. I've tried melatonin several different times, and it just doesn't work for me. I just don't wake up feeling like I'm ready to go and take on the day. Have that groggy, still drowsy feeling, which I don't get with Truz's or taking Affron. So that's the Truz's formula, and you can see why others are now using the same combination. But with NatureCity, you get it for a better price, a much better price, which again matters to all of us these days. Now you can take Truz's during the day or at night, depending on your goals. Beth and I love taking this product and usually take it around 30 to 60 minutes before going to sleep. I'm finding it interesting. I used to take it at 60 minutes before going to bed, or at least about 60 minutes. I'm now finding I like it better when I take 30 minutes. So you can experiment, but the key is just give Truz's a few weeks to fully help you. Remember, you may get those benefits associated with the L-Theanine in the first few days, but you really won't get the full benefits of this formula probably for a few weeks or even up to a month. So stay with it, and I think you'll be really delighted with the results. You can find Truz's at NatureCity.com along with much more information on the product. And I think you'll be delighted that you chose to give the product a shot. So that's it for this week's episode. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel to see future episodes, or listen to us on your favorite streaming platform. We're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and also Google Podcasts. You can also go to our website, NatureCity.com, sign up for our email list, and each week you'll be alerted when a new episode of the podcast drops. This is Carl Pradelli, and I'll see you next week.